What's up, guys? I just got done watching Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Uh, I love these movies. Harry Potter, I remember watching them when I was really young. I haven't seen all of them, though. I haven't seen 4 or 5. I've seen all the others at least once. And I'm really looking forward to this whole series. I'm going to be doing this once a week. Unless I get really bored of it for some reason, I might take a week break to do something else. But for the foreseeable future, it's going to be Harry Potter for at least a month. And this first movie was pretty good. You get the part at the beginning with, oh, by the way, spoiler warning. But you get the part at the beginning with Hagrid and Dumbledore and the other chick who I can't remember the name of, and they're talking about Harry Potter and if he should be with these muggles, the worst kind of muggles, and whatnot. And I really like the beginning of this movie. The first 30 to 40 minutes, I was totally just in the zone. It does get a little boring after about an hour and a half in. After the Quidditch match, but before they go into the forest. That period of time there is pretty boring to me. But the rest of the movie, I was totally in the zone. The ending, the last half hour, is where it gets really good. But before that, Hagrid comes up to Harry Potter. It's been 11 years since the events at the beginning of the movie, and Hagrid has to come get Harry Potter because the rest of the time there's been letters popping into the home. I can't remember the name. The Dudleys, I think. I think their name was Dudleys. But the mail has been popping into the home from owls. And at first it was just one. And then as the more of the time went without him opening one, the longer, or I should say the more of them showed up. Like by the end of that point in the movie, there had to be a couple hundred in that house. And so they go off to a lighthouse or something like that to just get away. And then Hagrid shows up. He's like, you're a wizard, Harry, and all that stuff. And then they go into Diagon Alley, and they do a bunch of shopping there. They go to the bank. They meet the goblins. Harry finds out he's rich. That part is good. The train part is good. I forgot how much I like Snape's character, especially because of what you find out about him later on in the series. But even in this first movie, as a kind of bad guy type thing he has going, he's a great character. Dumbledore's a great character. Hagrid's a great character. But the movie does get slow at points, and I think, if I remember right, this is the only one that I generally get bored at moments. The rest of the movies, I don't think there's a single moment where I actually get bored. Maybe a little bit in the second one, but then after that, it's definitely, I don't get bored at all, and I'm just totally in the zone for the entire movie. But, I really enjoyed this first movie. I'm looking forward to the next one. For those who don't know, in the end, the last 40 minutes, roughly, give or take a few, they go down this area that had this big dog named Fluffy who was asleep, and he wakes up. So they panic and go down this little trapdoor underneath him. And then there's an event where there's this thing that's grabbing them. It's kind of like the Harry Potter, the Star Wars thing where they're in the, I don't know, like a dumpster or something like that. Whatever you would call that area in Star Wars 4 or 1, but Episode 4, where the walls, I think they were caving in. It's kind of like that, except they're sinking instead of the walls closing in. And after that, they do a chess match with like giant chess. And even though I'm not into chess, it was a really interesting thing to see. I always loved that part of the movie. They find out Voldemort's alive, kinda. He was on the back of someone else's head. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie. Definitely looking forward to the next one even more. I'm really curious. 2 and 3 I know are good. 3 especially is one I really like. But I'm really hyped for 4 and 5. Because I haven't seen those. So yeah, those are the ones I'm looking forward to. I've seen 6 once. And I've seen the part 1 and part 2 of Deathly Hallows once, I believe. By the way, has anyone noticed that the red-haired dude, I don't know his name, but he hasn't been in like any movies since Harry Potter that I know of. That was it, pretty much. You know, Daniel Radcliffe had some more movies, although he also hasn't had many, but he's had a couple. And then Emma Watson, she's been in like way more stuff. But he's like, I don't think he's been in anything else, which is really surprising to me. But yeah, this has been my review, if you want to call it that. I didn't even really go into much of the plot, but this has been my review of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Definitely looking forward to part 2. Unless I'm working next week, it will probably come out the same day that this one came out. Just next week. Like next Monday. Or like, today's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Tuesday. So yeah, would be next Tuesday. See you later.